Now, the papers this morning, Gabby, are reporting that Aston Villa are braced for new Liverpool boss Arne Slot to launch a bid for Ollie Watkins. New boss apparently has doubts over Darwin Núñez, who has been linked to a move to Barcelona. It's not be too heartbreaking for Darwin Núñez.
Not at all.
And he will turn his attention to Watkins, who scored a career best 27 goals in all competitions this season at Villa as they qualified for the Champions League and had, let's be honest about it, a brilliant season.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Not worried one bit.
No.
Aston Villa.
Not worried he'll go, or not worried if he goes?
No, bloody hell. You trying to get me banned from Birmingham?
No, I'm just only asking the question.
No, you know what, Ali? I think you're going to hear these rumours because of how well he's done. You know, he's Mr. Reliable. Injury record for the start is outstanding.
Yeah.
Doesn't get injured, touch wood. Gets out there every game, no matter what. 19 Premier League goals last season. Outstanding. No penalties. Doesn't take penalties.
Brilliant.
Douglas Luiz, penalty taker. Mr. Reliable in front of goal. His finishing has got so clinical. I remember a couple of years ago he was missing chances. He even said himself, I want to work on my finishing because the chances I'm missing are costing me goals. Last season was unbelievable, but
it's vastly improved his standard.
Exactly,
isn't it?
But in October, Ali, he signed a 5-year deal, so it's till 2028. Aston Villa have to sell, but I think I'd rather sell shares to the club than give Watkins to anyone. It's going to cost you 100 mil. I don't think they're selling for 100 mil. Aston Villa are building. Unai Emery just signed a 5-year contract, Ali. Aston Villa are building. So
I know what you mean. It wouldn't look good.
No, and Unai Emery's come out and says, there's no ceiling, Ali.
Yeah.
They're not saying, get into the Champions League and, if we can get in there next season or get in top 7. No, he's not talking that nonsense. He's like, want to win the league in the next 5 years. Okay, we can go for it. Why not?
See the way I look at it with Villa, Gab? I just think fantastic season last season. I don't know whether you agree or not.
Yeah.
Brilliant season last season. But if they're going to compete on all fronts, and I mean compete in Europe as well, I think they probably need to strengthen the squad.
100%, yeah. But with the financial fair play, what I'm hearing from the club is that, first of all, they have to sell someone just to sort the books out, LA, like most teams do. They've got the money for the Champions League that they might not get until next year.
Yeah.
But once they've sold someone, that could be a youngster, up-and-coming youngster who can get a decent fee for, where it's all profit, and then you go out and buy someone else and you spread the payments over 4 or 5 years, which you can in the Premier League. So they definitely need to strengthen. But Unai Emery will have a plan. He'll know, Ali, what sort of players, what sort of bargains are out there around Europe. He'll know exactly what he needs. And I think everyone's got trust in him.
Be a real boost. It has been a real boost for the Villa fans, obviously, Unai Emery signing that contract. There must be, I mean, come on, Gabby, you wouldn't be human if you didn't want a wee bit of him to go so you could keep your goal scoring record at the Villa.
Well, no. You know what? That's what people will say. But with me, Ali, I don't know about you, mate, but records,
you want your team to do
records don't bother me, mate. Like I wasn't a clinical striker who played as a striker for 15 years for Aston Villa. Half of my career I was playing left wing in a team that was struggling in the Premier League. So my record should be broken by a top striker like Watkins. 15 goals he needs. He'll break that probably by, January, February. The form is in. So I want him to stay. I want Aston Villa to have a striker who plays for England as well. I'm hoping he gets minutes in the Euros.
Did you ever get any offers yourself to leave Villa?
Well, there was a chance to go to Spurs. That was one. Harry Redknapp
was Jamie O'Hara at the time.
Yeah, I seen Jamie O'Hara's white Bentley and I was like, I can't be around these big time Charlies. But for me, Ali, it was like I was homesick, going out of Birmingham. Never mind leaving Aston Villa, so it wasn't in my interest to leave.
Well, Ollie Watkins is currently with the England squad, hoping to prove himself in the warm-ups against what have they got, Bosnia and Iceland next week. I think we're total agreement. He's not starting, right? But what I said yesterday to Jeff, and I don't know whether you agree or not, I've got him number 2 to Harry Kane now.
100%.
I genuinely have. And I need to be honest with you, when Ivan Toney came back and started pretty well, I thought Tony might have been the one ahead of Watkins, but I don't think that's the case now, mate.
And as well, Ali, there might be a part of the tournament where you just need a goal, so you just get him on the pitch with Kane. Somehow, and you're like, you know what, when you lose the ball, you've got to run over to the left and try and track back, but when we get the ball, get in there, because he's a poacher as well. You know them strikers, Ali, I wasn't like that. I don't know about you, but when the midfield takes a shot, and the keeper's parrying it.
Aye.
Watkins is there. He's getting the tap in.
Well,
I was never like that. I was on my feet, and I was too late. Was you there? For them tap-ins?
I was all over the keeper, man. As soon as I seen one of the lads in the midfield lining up, man, I was on that.
But defenders sometimes aren't clued on, aren't they? They're on the heels as well.
Off.
Yeah. So as a striker, that's your instinct. Is like someone take a shot. 100%. I'm sprinting in. The amount of tap-ins you get loads, don't you?
Coming off the goalkeeper, coming off the post, bouncing off defenders.
Yes. He's very good at that. So I think he will get minutes, but it could be one where he's put up with Kane if it's like panic stations where you need a goal. Do you know what I mean? To come on, like he works hard, he can run in behind, he's clinical as well, and he's got the instinct for them tap-ins as well.
I just think, looking at it, I'll be brutally honest, I think he'll definitely get game time. I think he'll definitely get game time. What I can see happening, believe it or not, maybe in one or two of the section games, I can see England maybe winning being pretty comfortable. Certainly maybe one, and then maybe getting on with 20-25 to go if England are 2-0 up. Or I've been so impressed with him, Gabby. I really have, mate.
He's been unbelievable. But I want to switch it to Scotland, Ali, because I'm going to that first game. I'm excited. But people don't understand that, like, and they don't believe me. I'll show you my birth certificate, didn't I?
Of course you did.
My mother born in Airdrie, so the Scottish blood in me as well.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to see Scotland, see McGinn, see these players.
I know, so am I, mate.
Just a shame about the defence. I look at Scotland, I'm like, defence could be stronger.
Midfield
strong.
Definitely strong. You look at McGinn, you look
McGregor,
at McTominay and boys like that, even Billy Gilmore and boys like Christie at Bowman. We'll get some good
fan base
players
as well, Ali. There'll be loads out there.
Do you know what I read somewhere, Gab, the last couple of days, that there might, surely not, there might be 200,000. I read somewhere there might be 200,000 Scots, man. I think that could be I think we could leave ourselves open to an invasion if that many of us go over to Germany. I think the English might, or even the Welsh or the Irish might just take advantage of that and invade us.
You know that because I'm going to go to the game, Ali, I might take my birth certificate with me and just be like, I promise, look, Airdrie. They'll be like, okay, you can sit with us.
Boys will love you, don't worry about that, mate. Now let's hear from you this morning. Villa fans, would Watkins leaving ruin your hopes for next season, or will it not be the case? Liverpool fans, would you be able to lure Watkins away from Villa? Would that be something you fancy? Are Liverpool still the more enticing club despite Klopp's departure even? Now 03717, you know the drill, 22 33 44. Give us a call. We're going to take a break.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.